Hello, friends. Welcome back to Wit and Wisdom for today. We are on Module 2, Day 18, and we are still working on writing for Seahorse, the shyest fish in the sea. Today in Part 1, Miss Spears is going to read an excerpt or a part of the back of the book, as well as the passage from your fluency homework. You will be looking for language that the author uses to help describe the seahorse. Then you are going to draw a picture of the seahorse based on the descriptions that you read with Miss Spears. When you are done, please take a picture of your work and insert it on the next slide. We cannot wait to see all of your pictures.
Hello, first grade friends, and welcome back to Wit and Wisdom in Sync. My name is Tanisha Spears, and I'm excited to jump into our lesson for today. But before we do, let's make sure you have your materials ready. For this lesson, you will need handout 18A, your Wit and Wisdom in Sync journal, and a pencil. We will also go over the focusing question task assessment, but I'll show that to you on the screen. Pause the video now if you need to gather your materials. In previous work, we began looking at what text features reveal and thinking about how to select information for informative paragraphs. And today we'll be thinking about the language in the seahorse, the shyest fish in the sea, and reviewing your next focusing question task. But before we get into the lesson for today, let's take a moment to review the focusing question that we've been building knowledge to answer while we've been exploring the seahorse text. And that question is, how do seahorses use their unique features? One more time, how do seahorses use their unique features? And today you'll be writing about one of the seahorse's unique features as you work on your focusing question task. But first, let's talk about the question that will frame our learning for today. And that question is, what does looking at language reveal to us? And you'll be paying close attention to how the author uses specific words to describe the unique features of seahorses. Now, as I reread a few sections of the text, you need to listen closely to how the author describes the seahorse. As I read one section on the back cover, I want you to be listening for how the author describes the seahorse's eyes. When you hear it, put your thumb up. Listen carefully. Dive into the warm ocean and swim through waving seagrass and along coral reefs. Do you see an eye, small as a black bead, peering out at you? Linger for a while and discover the secrets of the seahorse, the shyest fish in the sea. Let's see if I can find the spot where the author describes the seahorse's eyes. Oh, there it is. It says, do you see an eye? Small as a black bead. The author is comparing the seahorse's eyes to a small black bead. Let's read some more descriptions. All right, I am going to read this section from the fluency passage. And as I read it, I want you to be listening for the part where the author describes the seahorse's head, tail, and pouch. Listen carefully. Seahorse, the shyest fish in the sea. Seahorse has a head like a horse, a tail like a monkey, and a pouch like a kangaroo. Seahorse swims upright. He moves himself through the water with the little fins on his head and the larger one on his back. What descriptions did you hear? Share with your learning partner. Now, I bet you heard the head like a horse, tail like a monkey, pouch like a kangaroo. What did you notice about these descriptions? Meaning, how did they help you imagine what a seahorse looks like? The author makes these comparisons to help us as readers imagine more clearly what the seahorse features look like. Now it's your turn to be an illustrator. Using the descriptions we just read, you're going to draw a seahorse. You can draw part of a seahorse, like his eye that looks like a small black bead, or you could draw the whole seahorse. Here are the descriptions you can use for your drawing. Eye like a small black bead, head like a horse, tail like a monkey, pouch like a kangaroo. Pause the video while you draw a picture of the seahorse in your journal. Now I want you to think, how did the descriptions help you draw the features of a seahorse? Share with your learning partner. I bet you talked about how the comparisons between the seahorse's features and the features of other animals help you imagine the features of a seahorse more clearly. Now, you've just drawn some pictures of a seahorse's features, and next you'll write about a seahorse's features. But before you do, pause the video to take a moment to stretch or take a quick break. When